I think that the big takeaway is looking at how an accounting fraud takes place. Lehman Brothers was the largest financial institution collapse in the world. It was a $600 million bankruptcy, a vast empire of related entities, 4,000 related entities. And the takeaway will be looking at how the top management at Lehman Brothers perpetrated an accounting fraud. There are going to be some interesting emails we're going to look at, real-time emails. At the time, this was 2008, in the middle of the financial collapse. We'll look at how the accounting rules were used to perpetrate the fraud. The case is being litigated as we speak now. So it'll be very interesting to really see from accounting entries to legal opinions to emails from financial controllers at Lehman Brothers to top-level management, how this all went down. It'll be very interesting to dissect that. And when we talk about rules-based accounting and principles-based accounting, the difference of knowing when to say, wait a second, I'm not sure what we're doing really follows the rules here. And if you're international and looking at principles-based, knowing when to do the right thing. So we're going to talk a lot about that during the course. And I think that's important for people to take back to their institutions when they go back to their businesses, when they're confronted with a question of how to book a complicated financial transaction. When you start searching for the answer that you want instead of searching for the right answer, that's the slippery slope. And that's when accounting frauds typically occur. And in today's environment, you can typically go around and find somebody that will say what you want at the end of the day if you pay them money. And so we're going to look at that. We're going to talk about how Lehman Brothers shopped around for legal opinions from some of the best law firms in the country, couldn't obtain a legal opinion in the United States, so they went over to the UK and did find a very large firm that gave them the opinion that they were looking for. This case study, Lehman Brothers, will be studied in the business schools for years to come and in the fraud examining community. I think it's important. It's a great case. The examiner, Tony Valukas, who was the former federal prosecutor that did the examination, and I was one of the forensic accountants that worked with him, wrote a report over 1,200 pages long. So there's a lot of information in the study. There are emails. There are accounting entries. It touches on so many different aspects of what most people deal with. While a lot of people won't deal with a financial institution in their practice that large, the same principles can be downloaded to a smaller business. You deal with lawyers, you deal with accountants, you'll deal with financial pressures of meeting goals, whether it's reducing leverage in a balance sheet, whether it's increasing revenues. Those are all the same types of pressures that everybody faces. So as fraud examiner professionals, those are important things to understand, how to look at those and how that affects people in their jobs and how it eventually leads to potential accounting fraud. So I think it really has an impact on a wide variety of different professionals.